Hey y'all. So earlier I said I was going to make a video to compare my pregnancy with Smalls to my current one. So I'm gonna do this over my tea time before Smalls pop out his room because he eating his breakfast and stuff. So he probably gonna come out in the middle of this video, just letting y'all know. But so a lot of people know and some don't know that Smalls was a preterm baby. So I'm gonna reflect back to when I was pregnant with him. Okay, so we found out that I was pregnant when I was gonna get a colonoscopy done because I was having a lot of stomach issues. Like this might get graphic, diarrhea, followed by sometimes constipation, bleeding in the stool, So when you have changes in the stool, of course, they say, go to the doctor, see what's going on and stuff. So the day that I was going to have my colonoscopy done, of course, they give you a pregnancy test if you're within the age limit or whatever. And they came back and told me I was pregnant. So at that time, I probably was about 4 weeks. It was very early on because I hadn't even realized that I had missed a period yet. So when I did do a follow-up with the OBGYN, I was 7 weeks in a couple of days. But anyway, fast forward through all that. So I went to the monthly checkups and all that. Everything seemed to be okay. But the difference between when I was pregnant with Smalls versus now is very tremendous. So diet-wise with Smalls, I ate everything. I drank a lot of caffeine, which is linked to preterm labor and low birth weight, which I did not realize that back then because I worked overnight, so I drank coffee all the time. I was in Starbucks before I went to work. I made sure of that. Also working overnight, that is another issue because we're supposed to sleep at night and be up during the day. So it's like you're kind of putting your body into distress when you do that. So that was another thing. And also I travel a lot. I was still going back and forth to school when I was pregnant with Smalls as well. So that put a lot of stress and strain on the body. I barely slept. I just was going. What else did I do with Smalls that I really don't do now? And here he come.
What's going on?
Not,
What's going on?
nothing's going on. I'm making a video. I'm talking about when I was pregnant with you.
Where'd that go?
Yeah. But anyways, I was also in a different mindset. I was very stressed because I didn't know what to expect and what I was going to do. So that also put like a strain on my body. So that was another factor. And like in my family, everyone has been born early, so I kind of
And my daddy will.
so I kind of expected him to come a little bit
That's
early,
me.
but not
That's me.
yeah, but not as early as he did.
Me.
Also,
Daddy,
I discovered with this pregnancy, go finish eating, that I had a tilted uterus. So that also kind of explains why I also went into preterm labor because tilted uteruses, prolapse, cervix, and stuff like that, that is linked to preterm labor. So that was another factor. So it was just so much stuff leading up to his preterm birth that I didn't even realize. So fast forward to when he was born early. So my family, they put together a baby shower in North Little Rock, because y'all know we've been staying in Texas going on 5 years now. And we decided to travel down there. We left early that Saturday morning, December 9th, to make it down there the afternoon for it. And then we was gonna, come back home the next day or whatever. So midway, well, actually that morning when I got up, I felt kind of strange, but I thought maybe it was just my nerves. And it's like, okay, I'm past 30 weeks now and all this stuff, so maybe I'm gonna feel some aches and pains and stuff. And as we was driving, I just didn't feel right. And later on down the line, of course, we had to go to the bathroom. So we stopped at a rest area in Texarkana. I think it was like the one of the big ones, where they sell the books and all that. So I went in there to use the restroom, and then I discovered that I was bleeding some. So that alarmed me, and I went into panic mode. And I came at the bathroom crying and stuff, and Rod looking like, what's going on? So I told him we needed to stop at the nearest hospital, so I could get checked out and see what was going on. So when we get there, they evaluated me and everything, and they told me that I was 3 to 4 centimeters dilated, and then I could not leave. And in that moment, I just went into, oh my God, so much distress that I have never felt before. And they gave me a shot in my hip for his lungs to increase them or whatever. At that time, I was 31 weeks and 2 days. They also started an IV on me, which was the first time I've ever had an IV. That was the first time I ever had a catheter, because they didn't want me to get out the bed or anything. But it went pretty well. The staff was amazing at St. Christus in Texarkana, Texas. I'm so grateful that we stopped there, because anywhere else they probably wouldn't have let the parents stay in the room and all this type of stuff. But anyway, I was 31 weeks and 2 days. So they were able to stop the labor a little bit by giving me Procardia, which is typically a heart medication, but it also is, they say, is proven to slow labor. Y'all know I have different thoughts on medications and stuff now than what I did back then. I was just trying to go along with everything that they told me. So they also did a magnesium drip, which is also supposed to slow labor. They were able to slow it for about 2 days, 2.5 days. And at one point, I just kept having contractions, and they're like, okay, that's it. We can't give you any more medication because it can cause, side effects for him, side effects for me. So they was like, okay, you got to go ahead and come on. So he was born on 12/12 at 12:12 a.m. 2017. His original due date was February 8th, 2018. So he came a little bit over 2 months early, because I was 31 weeks and 4 days when he was born. So that's that. Um, the NICU experience was actually pretty well. He did not require oxygen. He was just small. He was 3 pounds and 14 ounces when he was born. And they don't let your kids go home unless they're 5 pounds and they pass the car seat test. So that was the main issue. And of course, since he was born a little early, he didn't have the sucking reflex for the breast or the bottle. So of course, you know, they had to put the feeding tube in through the nose. I pumped my breast milk and he was fed my breast milk through the pump for a little bit. And then we started like introducing my breast milk to him through a bottle so he could get the sucking reflex. And then we started doing the latching process through the breast to make sure that he was ready. So that was the only issue that we had. And we were in the NICU for 3 weeks, for 21 days, until he gained the weight. He was a little bit over 5 pounds when we went home. But other than the weight, he had no issues at all. Everybody loved him. He was just a sweetheart like he is now sometimes. But it was a really good experience. All the nurses were good. The cafeteria lady was good. I loved her. Just everybody was very friendly and knowledgeable of things. Because I was just like, I'm not at home. I'm 3.5 hours away from my house. They let us stay there. So it was like pull-out beds. They watched him, of course, when I went home one time to go get more clothes, to come back. And it was just, I felt very at ease at that hospital. And when we left, we did miss everybody, but it was time to just go. But fast forward to now, most people do know that I am planning for the home birth. My mind is different than when I was pregnant with Smalls. My diet is different than when I was pregnant with Smalls. I'm on a different spiritual journey than when I was pregnant with Smalls. So it makes a big difference. I don't have fear like I did with Smalls. And a lot of things are mental, which people don't understand that, which turns into a physical thing, which can cause so many problems. So even though, you know, I've had the preterm birth and all of this, I'm not worried at all. Like, I know that this is going to go as planned because I'm mentally prepared and I'm physically prepared. I'm taking, you know, the herbs that I need. I'm eating live food. I'm not consuming caffeine like I was. I'm not as stressed out working as I was. Stress can pop up though because nursing is just something else. But I don't put a lot of strain on myself like I used to, and I just don't go as much as I used to. So it's like I know my limits now, which I didn't know back then. I just thought, oh, I'm pregnant, I can just do whatever. But it's not that at all. You growing a whole human being, so you gotta slow down. But tomorrow I'll be 26 weeks. And even though I don't eat meat and stuff, I'm still a good size, as you see. Like, when you put good nutrients into your body, you get the effects. So it's nothing to be worried about. You know, I get questions all the time. Are you scared? No. And don't put that scaredness on me. Like, I don't know. I don't even want to hear none of that. But that's basically what it is. From pregnancy then to pregnancy now. So I only got a little bit over 3 months left, so I'm still preparing. I have all the supplies that we need. I've been reading a home book birth, which is, did I say that right? Yeah. And it's pretty good. It's leaning more towards the medical side, which, you know, I already know about that part. But it does have pretty good tips and stuff in it. I've taken a home birth course online as well through Legacy Alone. She's good. And then I take daily herbs, which I'm going to start increasing once I get to the 30-week mark, so I can, you know, get my body built up even more. I drink plenty of water already, a gallon, if not more a day, included with the tea. The teas that I take now is on Crystal Alkaline Doula website. It's the pregnancy collection, which has the divine iron in it, the golden goddess, which is kind of like a multivitamin type of thing, and progesterone rising, which helps with people who've had preterm labor or miscarriages, or, you know, it kind of just strengthens you up so you'll be able to sustain and hold your baby full term. So like I said, I'm not worried at all. And sometimes I drink the No More Anxiety to get some rest, because I've been a restless person a lot. And sometimes digestive relief. I'm not perfect, so I still don't eat meat and stuff, but sometimes I do go back to the sweets and all that, but I'll get better. But also another thing that I'm doing now is starting back on the smoothies and adding kale and stuff to it instead of just the green juice, so I can get more of the iron intake through food and not just herbs. It's just good to have more than enough, you know. So, but anyways, I will keep y'all updated, and yeah, let y'all know what I'm planning next for the home birth. And I'm not sure how it's gonna go down. I'm planning to document as much of it as I can, but I don't know how the pain will be. I don't know what time he's going to be born, which I'm hoping it will be overnight, like Smalls was born overnight, so he can be asleep and, you know, make stuff a little smoother. But we gonna see. Anyways, y'all, I hope I answered y'all questions and stuff. But yeah, I'll keep y'all updated. All right, see y'all.